Hello, Professor Bright here. Welcome back to the Sunless Sea. Now, between episodes, I did a little bit of shopping and selling of things. Most particularly, sold most of my Dark Drop coffee. Which is not exactly profitable, but, hear me out. I decided to do it anyway. Because we got a lot of fuel, we got a lot of supplies, and we're going... get one more thing of supplies, thank you. We're going north to Avid Horizon. Avid Horizon. And the Chapel of Lights. And we're also hunting down Mount Palmerston because I want these souls off my ship. They don't belong there. I would like to get paid as well. So let's get going there. Hopefully. Hopefully we won't, drown or anything. Plus we have a lot of business, including a little bit of business with the sisters, technically. Well, more specifically with their basement. Look, it makes sense where you don't think about it, okay? Or if you know what's happened already. Either one makes perfect sense. You guys, hide away, thank you. Actually, while I'm north, I should really grab the meteor salt I'm gonna need. I think I only need 2 pieces of it. I'll double check, but... In the meantime... Hi, Hunter's Keep. Yes, well, let's reconnoiter the island, just for the port report. And now we visit the cellar. We will need, the mechanic tells the sister, to visit your sub-cellar. Oh, that nasty place, Lucy says airily, a little hastily. Yes, we'll take you down there, she smiles, but we'll need stories, something alarming for Cynthia, a Z story for Phoebe, and a tale of distant places for me. Fortunately, I have all of those, along with our Clayman, and 1 empty mirror catch box. So let's make this horrifying thing happen. Beneath Hunter's Keep, the sisters listen with delight to your stories and unlock the cellar door for you. The key is so heavy that Cynthia can only lift it with both hands. We won't go in, she says. We don't go in. The signs on the stones have a Kaganian look. In the deepest sub-cellar, your candles illuminate a litter of tumbled stones, the remnants of a temple. The pool at the cellar's center is almost dry. The remaining water there seethes oddly in the candlelight, as if it were near boiling, but it's quite cool to the touch. The writhing river flows near here, the mechanic remarks, one of the tributaries of Dream. I hope it doesn't touch the well those poor girls drink from. My enemies find me when I sleep, but this water will attract my enemies to this poor fellow. He bends to dip his hand in the water and sketches a sign on the clayman's forehead. The man watches him stolidly. The mechanic hands him the mirror catch box. Hold this, he says. Keep it open. Don't let go, no matter what happens. The clayman's huge hands enfold the box. There, the mechanic says, turning to you. A serpent trap. Now I can sleep. I can finally sleep. He smiles, and then I think I may be able to offer you something rather interesting. Yes. But quickly, though, let's go back to London and actually, drop off the remaining claymen. They're just taking up space at this point. And while we're on the trip, allow the mechanic to enjoy his sleep. It might be messy, he warns you. Could you have a couple of strong sailors standing by? Tell them to snap the box shut when the trouble begins. He holds up a bottle of laudanum. I will be sleeping deeply. A certain amount of excitement. When nothing seems to be happening, you take to your own bunk, but a roar from the clayman brings you sprinting back to the mechanic's cabin. You fling open the door. The man's eyes seethe with Veric flame. It's struggling against the efforts of the sailors to restrain it. As you rush to assist, it flings one sailor off, but the other manages to snap the box closed. Instantly, the man goes stiff, a lifeless clay statue. The Veric glow now pulsates from the box. In the bunk, the mechanic sleeps on, his face wreathed in dreamy smiles. He will sleep so until morning. Yeah, ask the mechanic to explain exactly what the hell is going on? Well, it's like this. I stole a secret from the Echo Bazaar with the help of the Finger Kings. The serpents who rule Dream. Then I reneged on the Finger Kings. Don't look at me like that. Would you rather I had given them the secret? Pigs of stone. I talk about engines all the time, I'm sure you've noticed. And I dream about them. I found myself dreaming of the stone pigs. They're, I don't entirely understand still, but they're how the bazaar travels between stars. Did you know they did that? And they sleep, so the Finger Kings can crack their dreams open. So the Finger Kings recruited me. I found a secret in those dreams, an engine like the Z's never seen. Oh, Captain, let me build it for you. You won't be sorry. But there are some things I'll need. I know, isn't it always the way? So yes, I need 1 element of dawn, 1 casket of sapphires, and 40 units of Stygian ivory. That's going to be tricky. Along with the mechanic's secret, relatively easy, and the unsettling sage, expensive but easy. And I have to somehow make it to King Yidder's castle. That's going to be quite the dedicated trip. Yeah. Because I have to get basically from the Shellinate down here, with however many supplies that will take. I mean, it's doable. There's no doubt I can do that. But that's a plan for later. Much later, in fact. Well, not that much later, but slightly later than what we're going to worry about right now. Right now, we're just worried about getting Mr. Sachs off my ship. Don't get me wrong, I love playing host to a master of the bazaar, but I also would like to have, him off my ship. So, get these claymen away from me. This is where they wanted to be, or at least where they're supposed to be. One by one they rise uncomplainingly, with no trace of stiffness or discomfort from the long voyage. The deck resounds beneath their heavy tread. A shroom yard manager waits on dock, tapping her foot. About time, she says. Here's your payment. Come along now, you. There's a good construct. Yes, possibly could have made more money there, but, well. One of them had to die, unfortunately. Oh, speaking of, while I'm thinking of it, you raise hearts? No. Irons I can use. We're going to increase our irons because I've got 19 secrets, and I would love to do more damage. Although, I do use veils a lot in... You know what? It'll help me sneak around. So, increase our veils. A lot. Give him something to really get his mind working. Of course. This and this. Also this. Don't forget this, and never forget that. So we're just going to quickly boost this up, because I can use it. Technically, I would boost pages, because that would get me more secrets long term, but I don't have anybody who can do that. So, yeah. Unfortunate, but this is what we're doing now. Leave us with 5 secrets, actually, just for round numbers. Actually, not round numbers, that's an odd number, but just because I think I use secrets in some events in the future. I think. Might not entirely positive, but pretty sure. Anyway, today we are headed north to Venderbite because I have a tomb colonist on board, along with 2 of the colors that the delightful person wants. Hello. It's a little odd that we haven't had anything besides feeding the crew show up over here. Anyway, not worrying about that right now. Right now we're just going to go north to the tomb colonies, because that's reasonable. Oh hey, supplies. Hello, emergency supplies. Well, not really emergency supplies, just regular supplies. And good. A bat swarm defeated. Little leathery corpses lie scattered across your deck. The rest of the swarm vanishes into the neath dark. Gather up the corpses, they're succulent with stolen blood. Into the pot. Those little bones are troublesome and the flesh a little gamey, but salt them well enough and they're quite edible. Delightful. And yeah, that's an easy trade to make because 1 terror for 1 supply, it's a pretty good deal. I think we can survive with that. Yeah, gonna ignore the terror situation for a while. Because that's always a good plan. Actually, no, not gonna worry about Frostfound right now. Oh? Hello. Oh, yes. A crewman steps into your cabin. His uniform is one of your issue, though the face rings no bells. They do blend together after a while. This, however, does not look like a chap who swabs decks or loads cannons. Begging your pardon, Captain, permit me to introduce myself. Gervais, at your service, at least while the poor fellow tied up behind the galley remains regrettably indisposed. Might I trouble you for a brief moment of your time before my escort to the brig? I mean, hear him out. He's at least honest about his dishonesty. A message from London. My gracious employer has grave concerns about your guest down in the hold, Captain, and the course to which you are now committed. Blood will spill before this voyage is over, but it needn't be yours. Gervais produces a small vial, crystal. The blood is red. Redder than normal blood, almost glowing with vitality. Here is a more bitter vintage. When the time comes, I urge you to choose wisely. A favor from on high is rarely a poor investment. Indeed. I think that's actually probably easiest way to get a Judgment's Egg, if I remember right. But we're not going to worry about that because we've already done that story previously. So, new story. We're going to help Mr. Sachs with his ritual. And vendor bite. So, oh right. Yes, the shady sort. Never did find that, did I? Have to do that later. One more of a number of objectives that we haven't dealt with. But, yeah, it's fine. How do I get my tomb colonist off the ship? There we go. Technically, passengers rather than goods, but you'd never know to talk to them. So, goodbye. Actually, anything else over here that I need to worry about? Could make a profit off wine, but no. Well... Yeah. I know it's not a good deal, but at the same time... fuel. I'm used to running low on that, and, don't want to do that today. At least not this trip. A quick exploration of Venderbite, though. Here they favor candlelight over gaslight. The shadows are swagged like cobwebs. The tomb colonists stand still enough to be mistaken for sculpture until they laugh or cough. One building in 3 seems abandoned. The builders of this place worked with great slabs of neath-wall stone carved with blank-eyed, unsmiling faces and blocky stoic serpents. Search warily, the Neath is rarely gentle. Treat this place as enemy territory. Ancient stones, you can just about interpret these glyphs. They speak of a god who lives in the roof, a walking dream of storm, a memory of rage. The god, the glyphs claim, destroyed this temple. Well then. Enough about this place. Onward, to elsewhere. Actually, to clear up the map a little bit. Just a wee bit. Really? I didn't... Okay, that's fine. I will take the extra fragments. Now, goal is to get to Wither. Actually, I might just stop at Codex, then go to Wither. Doesn't make a huge amount of difference, but, well. We're gonna ignore those supplies. Yeah, we're gonna get to Wither, and I'm gonna remember what... I don't really want to kill the Lifeberg, I don't think. Although I suppose I should. They're a good source of fuel and supplies. I mean, they're an okay source of food and supplies. Fuel and supplies, rather. But no, Codex is where we're going. I am committed. So, the Isle of Codex, an Isle of Answers. With not much else to do here. It's a desperate cave full of mute exiles and an inexplicable colony of shivering, bad-tempered monkeys. Compile our report, no one will speak, this is a challenge. The exiles see many come, fewer leave. Some are even willing to communicate, but their gestures are unfamiliar, their meanings unclear. Even when you can understand, there are answers without questions, as useless as a key without a lock. Question. Cannot dive while at port. Well, I'm not at port. I don't think I've ever actually explored the underneath of the, north. I'm curious. Let's see. Well, it looks much like the Neath everywhere else. For better or worse. Nothing? Hello. Oh, hello. You need to be killed because unless I am much mistaken, you'll provide me more events at the Gant Pole. Unless the Thalate wasn't on her list. Which it might not have been. But, well. You know how it is, I'm committed to killing these things. I've already done half the work. Possibly not the best of ideas. And there we go. Oh. Well, there we are. Ah. I have to let the beast go. Fine, we'll let the beast go. Its wound is fatal. It will surely head to the gant pole. A behemoth goes to die. The crew watches uncomfortably as the red wake spreads. Is this mercy or cruelty? The murmured arguments continue long into the night. The looks they shoot you are all the harsher for their uncertainty. Oh, fair enough. They were allowed this uncertainty. I, however, am not. To wither. Wither, please. Thank you. Oh, hey, another lifeberg. Ah, wither. A chilly city beside a waste of salt. Let's see. Gather our intelligence. Yes. And... hello. Oh. I don't have enough Z stories to do this. Oh. Good. Well then. Okay. Should have remembered. They want stories, and they want Z stories, not memories of distant shore or any of the other stories that I have plenty of. You know what, will killing you get me a Z story? Just curious for reasons. You'll understand. Oh, wow, you turned around real quick. Wow, you are fast for an iceberg. Come on, keep firing. I've run out of space. I have backed myself into a corner. This is an achievement. Okay, there we go. You're just gonna run away now? Oh, that was stupid of you. Gross. Very gross sounding. But yes. Take a moment to enjoy your victory, then poke through the fragments. We're going to concentrate on gathering treasures. I need money more than edibles. Not technically true, but we're going to go with it. A remnant of an earlier victim. Something valuable, perhaps. Regardless, you'll have a tale to tell. And a tightly sealed crate. It's the mark of the Iron Republic, Hell's client state. Really? Candles. What does Hell want with candles? Does it not have enough fires of its own? Was this from or destined for the Iron Republic? Don't ask questions about devils, runs the proverb. Unless you want your soul ripped out by the roots and fed to goats. It's not much of a proverb, actually. Indeed. I say. Well, I imagine Mount Palmerston has to be somewhere in the north here. Yeah. There we go. Oh, great, it's snowing now. Good. This is what I wanted. And still nothing. Good. Good. Well, at least we're clearing off bits of the map. There is that. Actually, what am I doing? I can just boost the engines, and it won't explode because I have the Avid suppressor. Also, hello thing. Oh, there we go. We got the music, and we got something that looks like a volcano? Yeah, perfect. Finally found Mount Palmerston. Took long enough. Oh, right. I sold the souls I had, and oh, well. I had a crate full of souls. Licensed souls, mind you. Not like these unlicensed ones we're going to deliver. Come on. What? And Mount Palmerston. There we go. Alright, now we've officially discovered the place. Although I still need to clear... You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll leave it for another trip. And we found them all. Good. Good, good, good. It's all fine. Docking. And Mount Palmerston. Hi, we're going to deliver some smuggled souls. A hooded figure with a lantern waits at the far end of the quay. You give the hooded shape a sign of recognition. It hisses the reply you expected. You hand over the crate and receive a chitty marked with thief sign. Fair enough. But yes, Mount Palmerston, brimstone. Always brimstone. Sullen lights glow green at the jetty's edge. Behind the port buildings, the island is knee-deep in ash. There are ruins here and there of houses destroyed by fire. Far above, the mountain's top flickers red, just for an instant. Chat to the port folk about the Brimstone Convention. There was a revolution in hell, and the aristocracy of devils fled here. Here they plot in exile. A shrug and a curse. They don't do us any harm, they stay up there and we stay down here. If hell's fighting itself, that's good for us all, isn't it? Perhaps, perhaps. Oh, if I had more parable linen, I would certainly take you in. But no, I don't. So, goodbye. Could explore the island, won't right now, because we're going to go up to the crater and meet an old friend. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions, but the road to the Brimstone Convention is paved with cinders. Up the road, do they admit visitors to the Brimstone Convention? Probably not, but you never know, they might sell tickets. Above the bay, look down and see Port Palmerston like a toy and the ruins like gravel. You've come far, but the volcano's cone still rears above you. Rest a little before you go the last half-mile. The road to the crater ends at a brass gate in the crater wall. Beside it stands an oddly charming little cottage. It's thrown together from pumice and basalt, but it features honeysuckle. An equally charming deviless in a tea gown leans herself against the cottage wall, twirling a parasol and fanning herself. I am the guardian of this place, she remarks languidly. You may not pass, but can I offer you a cup of Amarilla tea? Armillaria. Armillaria? That's not one of the poisonous ones, is it? You're pretty sure it's not. Of course we'll have tea with the deviless. Who wouldn't? Terror in a tea gown? No doubt she'd be much less pleasant if you tried to break down that gate, but just now she's a courteous, soft-voiced woman in a tea gown. The tea is hot and nutty and rather pleasant. She asks about your voyages. She's desperate for news of London, of its mists, its nights, its sick, its poor, its fires. She tactfully turns aside questions about the convention, but she shares some of the secrets of the Neath. Come and see me again, she says. Next time you're here. She shrugs gracefully. Bring me a present if you like. Oh, we will. Oh. Not gonna lie, I kind of like... As a character, kind of like her. You know. No, we won't dig through the ruins. Well, matters of hell aside, we've finished our job for the Cherry Man, so we're free to do what we want, sort of, kind of, almost. Really, we need to get to Avid Horizon. But for now, thank you for your time. Note the like, comment, and subscribe buttons below. Use them responsibly, and I will see you all soon.